So it is currently 12:45 a.m. I'm having another sleepless night. I didn't feel like recording anything, but I did feel like sharing a few things with y'all. So this will be one or two videos I'm going to do tonight when I should be asleep. But we all have those nights to where we can't sleep, and when you're a content creator, you create. So that's what I'm doing here. Very simple videos. Won't be any gameplay, but will be gaming and YouTube related. First and foremost, this is my Twitter. For those that don't know, I am on Twitter. I've only been on Twitter for like a year, well, maybe 2 years, give or take. But social media has kind of become a new thing for me. I've been on Facebook for about 8 years off and on, but it wasn't really until I started diving more into content creating that I got on Twitter and decided to become more of a presence on here. This is really more gaming related stuff, channel related stuff, sharing random thoughts and ideas, some pictures. Nothing really truly serious or life changing goes on here, aside from announcements and keeping up with some of you folks that are on Twitter. I never really share my Facebook. I have a SilentFan85 Facebook that I barely keep updated, to be honest, but I try to update it when I can. I've also streamed to Facebook a couple of times. Don't worry, you didn't miss much, but I'm more active on Twitter than anything. I also wanted to mention Twitter too because it's another way to earn Revlo points, which will be linked down below um, to my Revlo site. Revlo is a reward system that was set up for content creators like myself to provide to you, the viewers, for loyalty and stuff like that. So it's really awesome. You can gain points by following me on Twitter, staying followed on Twitter. If you unfollow and then refollow, it resets everything. So keep that in mind. It's the same here on YouTube if you're subscribed to me on YouTube. You also gain points which by watching me on Twitch when I ever actually stream to Twitch. I hardly do it nowadays since I'm mainly on YouTube most of the time. But the reason I bring up Twitter is because Twitter is a time sink for me. I find myself scrolling through Twitter endlessly. I'm like a freaking zombie, I'll admit it. It's not one of those things you usually want to admit, but that is social media. I also wanted to bring up Twitter as kind of a segue to the Revlo. That way I can segue to an announcement for Bioshock Infinite currently being the giveaway. So there's that. But what I really wanted to get into, oh, well, I guess I should give some details. Bioshock Infinite on PC, it's going to be a Steam gift. Again, it's on Revlo. There's a link down below. First ticket's free. Even if you're a new follower on Revlo or on Twitter, you can still get a ticket. If you have Revlo points, you can purchase more tickets. So it'll be Bioshock Infinite. The drawing will end on April 20th, 420, yo, light it up. Then we'll go from there. So if you don't know Bioshock, be sure to check it out. They just recently, a few months back, released a remastered edition. It's very awesome. So what I want to get into this video, though, is a bit of a channel chat on annotations. It's a mixture of a channel chat and content creator chat, telling what I think about annotations going away, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so for those that don't know, annotations are the little notes that pop up on videos from time to time whenever a content creator wants you to know about something or link to another channel or tell you why there was a mistake in the video, which is what I most often use it for. Most recently was on my Beyond Two Souls video, which something went wrong in editing and didn't have an intro or an outro, so I just decided to go ahead and add the raw video. There was no gamma reduction or correction or anything like that. It was just the raw video, but it was also an hour-long video, so I think it was worth it. I hardly ever do that, especially with a series that I'm continuing, but annotations gave me the opportunity to note what happened without just putting it in the description. In my experience, annotations are read more than a video's description because annotations appear right on the screen. But here's the thing. If we go to this and we go to annotations, you see there's a warning from YouTube. I was just messing around with Horizon Zero Dawn, my most recent stream. The ability to add or edit annotations is going away May 2nd. Existing annotations will remain. YouTube's doing away with another useful tool. This happens over time with YouTube. One of the most notable things that they've taken away that I really enjoyed was video responses. This was a few years back when I first started YouTube. You could respond to another YouTuber and post the video right in the comments, and all they had to do was hit play. You didn't have to provide a link to the actual video. It played right in the comments section. It was fantastic. And so I'm not entirely sure because, again, in my experience, annotations are read more than the description. So if you need to describe something in a video, or if you need to update something in a video, annotations are the best way to do it. Few and far in between are the people that read the descriptions. Because they just want to get to the meat and the potatoes, the video itself, unless they're very interested in the video to know what happened. And if you're doing your job right as a content creator, then you really don't have to worry about that. But me, since I do this as a hobbyist, is that even a word? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm not exactly excited about annotations going away. It's kind of frustrating, to be honest, because annotations is a tool that I utilize a lot. Just for an example, just so you know what I'm talking about with annotations, this is what they are. You can type something here, hi, right? And so this will pop up on the video. You can show how long it's going to show up, so on and so forth. But it's another useful tool that YouTube is taking away. Very sad to see it go because it's such a useful tool, and it sucks that this is happening. Now, what we're getting in return is the in-screen stuff, which is what this is. What you can do is import from certain videos. This is stuff I've imported from. Just as an example, you can do this. What I'll do is I'll add just a preview. It brings it to the end. This is what it looks like. This is channels you can promote. This is a playlist you can promote, different stuff like that. But I'll also add an image that works into this, so it's just not attached to the video. It's a cleaner look to me. So I try to add those as often as I can. But in lieu of annotations, this is what we're getting. So, I mean, it's not a bad, I'm looking at it as a sacrifice to the YouTube gods, because we're losing annotations, but at the same time, we're gaining in-screen stuff. So, you know, I mean, I guess I can see the reasoning behind it, because annotations, they don't work on mobile. But a lot of my viewers, at least from what I've seen in the analytics, at least 76% of my viewers, from my personal experience, watch from PC or console. I don't know if the annotations work on console. They may not. I'm not sure. I've never tested that. But most of mine are PC. Combination of PC to console. If you break down the ratio of PC and console, I'm fairly sure out of the 76% that's non-mobile, probably about 50% of them are PC users. 50 to 55. Just a crazy thing. But as a YouTube content creator, I just kind of wanted to put this up here, just talk about it a little bit, just say it's a little frustrating, but I kind of see, you know, YouTube's point of view on it, how they want to do away with it. It'll save memory, save cost, yada, yada, yada. I mean, it's still just one of those things where people still use it, people still find it useful, but they're going to do what they're going to do, unfortunately. But anyway, just my 2 cents on it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. And for now, I'll say salute. See you.